Hey peeps, Gamer Drag here, welcome back to Satisfactory. I have just logged in for the second time because the first time I couldn't move at all. I could look around, but I could not move forward or backwards. It seems I can now, which is a relief. I'm not sure what that was about, but a disconnect and a reconnect got us there. I can see lights on everything, which sort of indicate we still have power, although everything is at a complete stop. And I'm hoping we're at a complete stop because our containers are full. They are of stuff. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Has our power plant kept running? They do seem to have kept running. Excellent. Okay, so our coal power is working. I'm assuming that these biomass burners are now out of fuel. They're not, but they're not burning fuel. I wonder if these now then only burn fuel as a last resort. So while the power generators are on, the coal generators, these don't do anything. Let's turn these off to standby mode just to see what happens. There's only 6 of them that have fuel in it, so it won't take us a second. Now it's interesting to note as well that these have smoke belching out of them, where our coal generators don't. Still clean coal. That's what we like. Environmentally friendly coal. Okay, so that's that. Let's find a power pole and just have a look at what our power situation is. Okay, so yeah, our production is waving up and down, like quite significantly, and we need to get that sorted out. But the problem there is we're not shifting coal over there fast enough. To do that, we're going to need plates. We're going to need iron plates. So reinforced iron plates even. So what I'm going to do is create another one of these storage bins just here for a second, and we're going to change this production back to reinforced iron plates, and they don't need rods. What this needs is plates. Player is in the way. Yes, he is. Okay, so this should now produce us reinforced stuff, and what we will do is we'll just take all the rotors and pop them into here for a moment, like so, and we've got eight extras. Excellent. Okay, that's fine. Let's just see one of these come out and then I'll be happy. And then sometime during this episode, when we have a load of these built, we can upgrade the conveyor belt that takes our coal from the coal miner all the way over to the power plant, and that will hopefully resolve that problem for now. The other thing we left running was the awesome sink. And let's see if we've got any more tickets. It's basically been running for almost 24 hours since I last left it. So why do I not see anything going there? That's interesting. Hang on. This is very interesting. We have stuff going in. It goes into a magic container, and it never comes out. Yeah, but it is going in. So this seems... Oh, well, they're sort of there. Another glitch, maybe, from one of the bits of software, either the server or something. But it has been going in, and it has got us 21 coupons. My, oh my. Let's print those off. So, 21 coupons will give us a nice spending spree in the shop. I have no idea what I want to spend 21 coupons on. Let's have a look. Stairs are going to be useful. Yeah, I think stairs will be useful. Ladder is going to be very useful. Walkways are going to be great, but we can wait for those. I'm not that desperate for those. Conveyor walls are going to be useful. We'll have some of those. We've got these attachments already. I will get... No, I'm not going to get those yet. We don't need those just yet. Foundations, we don't really need those just yet. Don't need those, don't need that just yet. Don't need to buy beacons just yet. We could get our coffee cup. I mean, you know, we'll get our coffee cup. And we don't need to buy parts. How many coupons is that? 11. Alright, so we've still got another 20 coupons. Let's have a look. Catwalks. I'm tempted to get the catwalks, but we'll just hold off on those for a moment. Pillars. Yeah, I mean that's really for aesthetics and stuff. I got the stairs right. I put the stairs in the cart. Yeah. Stairs, ladder, coffee cup. Let's buy those. Excellent. And well, we could get a door. Yeah, let's get doors and gates because they're new to the game. We haven't really got those yet. So what's that? That's another 5. We've got 5 more to go. Well, might as well get those then. 3. And hypertubes. We're not going to be long till we have hypertubes, so we'll get those. Okay. Buy all. Still got 10 left. How did that work? Having just spent 21. Did we get the first lot? We have. And yet we still have 10 coupons. We haven't. It's just the shop not catching up with us. Okay, fine. That is awesome and all wonderful and all good. Now we go build, because what we really need to do is get on with our factory. Let's put that in our hand just so we can feel good. Wonderful. Now we feel like a proper workman. We've got walls and gates. That all takes plates and concrete. Okay. Got our foundations. We've got our trucks that we can start using soon. Excellent. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some rods, because we're going to need some rods. Already got quite a few of those, but take a few more. We're going to need quite a few plates. In fact, more plates than that. We're going to dump some stuff. Oh look, we haven't ever used this craft bench. I wonder what this craft bench does. Oh look. That's definitely an irritating bug that is going to have to get fixed sooner rather than later. We'll put these items in there. Don't need the scanner with me. Don't need to be carrying wood or leaves, but I will go and put those in the biomass burner. Let's just have a think about what we're going to be making. We're going over to the iron place. We're going to be having smelters. We're going to be having miners. We're going to be having constructors and assemblers. And that's probably it. So what are we going to be needing? We're going to need more wire. And that'll do, actually. Just need more wire. All the rest of it we can make over there. So, we'll need cable as well for our electrics. And concrete. That's it. So we'll just get our wire, we'll get our cable, we'll get our concrete, and we'll go start building. I'll take 2 of those, take 2 of those, take 3 of those, why not? And concrete. And we're going to be building a factory this time and trying to get it to work as well as possible to make. Let's take quite a bit of concrete. Okay. Let's go. Let's put this in their hand. Now I can't remember exactly where it is, but it's over this way somewhere, and we can soon use our scanner to locate the area for us. And I'll just grab some nuts, because I'm nuts about nuts, as you might have noticed. Okay, let's get our scanner and scan for the iron and make sure we're heading in roughly the right direction. That way. It's that. Those 4. There's more though. I'm going to head for the group of 4 first of all, because that's where I was planning to go, but it looks like we've got a group of 2 not too far away either. Here they are. Excellent, and it's not going to be difficult to get power into this area. Ah, but you're back. Alright, well, let's say goodnight to you. Come on then. Okay, there's 1. There's usually 2. I can see him. Didn't even see me coming. Are you sat on your... Can you move? No, I thought you sat on this thing. Right, okay, so we've got pure... Oh, impure. I thought these were pure. Well, they're all impure. Oh, well, that's slightly more annoying, but nonetheless, it'll do. Let's get rid of these things sticking out, because we can't do anything with them there. There's 1. Right. 1. Come on. 2. 3. And 4. And this time we're going to put a foundation down over these, because you can actually put foundations on here, and this will line things up very, very nicely. So, well, let's see, how's this going to work? Let's get our foundations out first of all, get the right button, and we won't zoop just yet. We'll just find where we're going to go from, which I think is probably there. Yeah. Okay, we'll zoop from this point. We'll zoop out this far. Hopefully the miners will still go on top of that. Now we need to go out a little bit further. We'll just go one there. Okay. Right, so we're going to need a craft workbench to equipment workshop as well to build some stuff, and put that over here. And we're going to need to build 4 portable miners, except I've not got room for 4 portable miners, so we'll build 2 and come back afterwards. And hopefully we'll be able to put those down. Yes, they do snap onto there. Where's the other one? Ah, now is this too high? There's a resource node around here somewhere. It's there, it's there. Right, okay. So, put that one there. And now I need to get back up here somehow. Yes, if I can. Up. There's 1. There's 2. There's the 3rd resource node, except I can't quite go there. Where's the 4th one? Let's get our 2 portable miners. Okay, and see if we can figure out these last 2. There's 1. Where's the 4th one? I think it was in the middle there. Must have been. There it is. Got it. Okay. Right. Let's put in another set of foundations. And we can get up here. Excellent. Okay, so this gives us a nice platform to work on. And we can see that these are going to be producing 30 a minute. So that's fine. They're all going to be producing the same, all 4 of them. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to smelt it, and then we're going to take them up a floor and see how we go from there. So let's just put a couple more of these down for a second. And we're going to go forward 1 and try and make this a little bit neater. Zoop all the way down. Okay. Now, as you can see, they're not quite centered. They're not going to be, so there's going to be a little bit of jiggery pokery, but hopefully we can get them all. Let's have a think. All lined up. What we can do is we can bring them into 2. Yeah, we can bring them into 2, because if these are producing 30 a minute, then our conveyor belts can handle 60 a minute. So we'll bring them into the center here. Yeah, so we'll need a merger. And we will merge. Well, let's merge. How are we going to do this? I will merge it there in the center of that block, and I will do the same here into the center of this block, and hopefully that will go. So we'll have a bit of a wiggly wobbly thing, but it's okay. And we'll bring this out to there and take that into there. Excellent. And we'll do the same the other side, and then things will be neat from that point onwards. Let's try and get this in line if we can. That is some sort of really weird angle. What is going on now? Why is that such a... That's a really weird angle. That didn't work out at all like I wanted. Where's the centre of this? Centre of this is here. So, I mean, that should be the centre. Am I missing something here? Is this not... This isn't straight, that's why. Okay. Let's put that back. Somewhere. Where is it? Node. Uh-oh. Somewhere around here is the node. Oh, now we can't place it. Alright, let me get this back on this node. I'll be back once I've done this. This is just going to take a bit of fiddling. Okay, a little bit of gnashing of teeth later, and we've got that in place. So this is all good here. What we can now do is build our smelters. That's the next thing that's needed. So let's just remind ourselves what is required here. So a smelter takes 30. Okay, so we're going to need 4 smelters, basically. Fine. Yeah. So let's build out our platform here a bit. Let's do that a couple. And with this zoop, it's much easier just to build. I wanted to get that leaf. It's much easier to build stuff and then take down what you want later, what you don't need, than it is to try and work everything out. So we're going to put 4 smelters, and we're going to put them, I suppose, starting... Well, we can start one here. Yeah, that would be okay, I think. We're going to need to split these again. You know what? We don't even need to merge these. Change of plan. We don't need to merge these at all. We just need 4 smelters. And that will do. So let's put them here. Number 1. Let's put it there. 1. We're going to put a gap between them this time, but I do want them sort of lined up. 2. Ow. Walked right into these. That's fine. 2 and 3 and 4. Almost. Okay. So the center 2 can just go into their retrospective smelters. We'll bring it out here. Excellent. And then these 2 we shall bring out this way and run them quite close to each other. Where's the centre line? 1, 2. They are going to be sort of clipping into each other a little, but not too bad. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so I need to get rid of this, and that's it. Okay. Connect that up, bring it down to here, and connect that up. And that can go. Okay, that looks alright. That doesn't look alright, that looks a mess. What's going on here? Now let's get this right. We want to come this way. I think we want to come to there. No, we don't want to come to there. Right, let me get some measurements done. Hang on. Okay, peeps, so it wasn't working because that's sticking out a lot further than that one, of course, which is where the problem lied, but I've got it there now. This is the only thing I'm not happy with, but there's not a lot I can do about that just yet. We're just going to have to live with it. That said, we've got our 4 smelters now producing our 4 iron ingots. And they're each going to be producing 30 per minute. So we've now got 120 iron ingots coming out of here. And the question is, what are we going to be doing with them? That's a good question. Well, folks, it's done. It's horrendously ugly. I get that. I'm not blind. But it serves a purpose, and there is a reason why it's terribly ugly. I will walk you through it. And that is, halfway through I decided I'm going to delete all of it. But not just yet. I wanted to output some stuff first. And you can probably see by the way everything is stationary. I let it run overnight and we have outputted stuff. We have a container full of smart plating. We have a container full of modular frames. And we have some rotors. Not quite full yet. They are being produced as, these are more of a side effect. But I would have thought, actually, yeah, now these are full, that this will increase. However, while building this, I decided that it's not sensible. And I said in the first episode, I've just seen a slug, I hadn't noticed that one before. I said in the first episode I'd played Satisfactory before and I'd given up at a certain point. And it's not much further than this that I've got in the past and then sort of given up for various reasons. And I realise, I think one of the reasons is I've made this factory way too complex and I've got a better idea and I'm going to try something new. We've got 4 nodes here, but even if we treat them as individual ones, because we've got another 2 over here, I think. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create factories that specialise in individual components. So, for example, this factory is only going to output screws. Another factory somewhere is only going to output rods. You know, and we might split these into 2. So we've got 4 nodes, so two factories with 2 nodes each. You know, that's to be decided, but there are plenty of nodes around. And I think I want to try that as an approach, rather than complex factories like this, where things are balanced to a complete nightmare, and we're outputting 3 things. But I will show you this one. What we've got is essentially our inputs all coming through smelters, which they need to do. The smelters are then split, it's all put into one line and it's split up into these constructors. Most of these constructors are building iron rods, and there's a couple at the end that are building iron plate. So basically we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 constructors doing rods and 2 doing plates. and they're not all running at full efficiency to try and keep the throughput there. From there, if we take up our janky ladders, we have the outputs of those coming onto this floor, where everything's merged together. The plates aren't needed on this floor, so they go straight up to the next floor, and that could have been done in a neater way, but because I'm dismantling it all, I don't care. It's going to come down. The rods all get combined and head into these, which convert them all into screws. That's essentially all the rods pretty much getting converted into screws. However, a few rods are siphoned off and taken up, and I've just realised I've missed a hole, but it's coming down, so I don't care. And then the screws also go up. Now, going up to the next floor, which is something I'm not entirely sure I can do, because I took down my ladder. Hang on, can I get up? No. Huh. I had a ladder going up here, but then I've built above it, so I have no way up at the moment. How can we get up there easily? I know. I think the best way forward is to just build a ladder. Yeah, build a ladder here. No, that's not a ladder. Anybody thought that was a ladder? They were wrong. What I wanted to do was build that. Yeah, and then I can build a ladder up here. Okay. So, on the top floor, let's go to the start where everything comes in. We have our screws and we have our rods coming in, and that's fed onto this conveyor here. With the screws, rods going that way, the screws coming this way, and then the plates that are coming in from over there go up onto the top. And in fact, going up onto the top will give us a good vantage point. We then have screws and rods going into there. We have plates and rods going into these, and so on and so forth. And what these constructors are doing, or assemblers are doing, is making us rotors. And that's making us rotors. Why is that? Why is that not coming out there? We might have a little bug. That's why it was a little bit slower than I was expecting, maybe. Okay, but there we are. We have rotors coming there. We have reinforced plates coming here. So we've got the plate and the screws, and we have reinforced plates coming in here. Okay. The reinforced plates then are outputted and fed onto that line, and we have rods over here, sorry, rotors coming out over here, which are fed onto this line, as you can see. And now this is backed up. All the rotors are going to be going down to the end. So we're actually going to have, thinking about it, these are going to be full of rotors as well. Yeah, we've got 100 rotors in here. So these two are producing smart plating, and these two are producing modular frames. So we have our modular frame output here. We have our smart plating output there, and the excess rotors are taken down the ladder. No, they're not. They're taken down this conveyor into that storage bin that we saw below, just there. And that's essentially the factory. And that's exactly what I'm going to rip up later on, not in this episode or next episode even, and convert this and try and work out and produce factories that specialize, smaller factories that specialize in certain products, but also factories that can be increased in size. So for example, when we get the Mark II miners here, and if we replace these with Mark II miners, there's not a lot I can do here. I'm just going to have to dismantle the whole thing anyway, because there's just not enough room to cope. So that's the plan. That's what we've got for now. But we do have plenty of stuff. And I needed these in particular because the next thing I want to get into is transportation. And these all take modular frames. And I'm going to, we're going to have a look at that. So, in the next episode, we are going to go on and explore. We're going to see what's around. We're going to try and figure out what we can do. I'm going to look for that Caterium that I know is over there, because I'm pretty sure from memory that it's not under a rock like I previously thought. And I'm also wanting to go and find quartz somewhere, because quartz will allow us to get our research going, and that's quite important. We're going to do some research in the next episode. So there we go. Here's a factory. It's not going to last us long. Not going to last us very long at all. Whether I recreate it on or off camera, I'm not sure, but I will show you the results nonetheless. Yum. So folks, if you've enjoyed, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It does help me out. And I will see you next time in Satisfactory, when we are going to go and see what's around us and explore the world in a bit more depth. So until then, stay safe, take care, bye now.